Hi friends, let's have a look at another newly appeared problem. Problem 2605. Form smallest number from two-digit arrays. In this video, we're going to share a treatment based on the practice of min heap. So actually this problem is an easy problem as marked by leetcode. So we can have a number of ways to address it. So in other words, it's at our control. So here we are going to practice the use of min heap in this problem. So given two arrays of unique digits, nums1 and nums2, so we are required to return the smallest number that contains at least one digit from each array. So here the assumption that the two arrays contains unique digits. So it means that nums1 contains unique digits and nums2 contains unique digits. But there's a possibility that the two lists have common elements, right? So here are two examples. In example 1, so nums1 is 413 and nums2 are 57, right? So these two lists have no intersection, right? So we can pick the smallest one from nums1 and the smallest one from nums2, that is 1 and 5. So we want to check the smaller one, so that is 15, right? 1, 5, rather than 5, 1. 5, 1 is 51. In the second example, the two lists have common elements, that is 3. So in this case, we can just choose the single digit number 3, because 3 can be regarded from the first list and also from the second list. Therefore, we satisfy the requirement that at least one digit from each array. So therefore, we return the digit 3. So here the constraint says that the digits in the two lists is bounded by 1. It's 1 up to 9, right? Therefore, so there's no rows of 0, right? So we can be this actually greatly simplifies the problem. So in the case of the second example, that is the two lists have common elements. So we just need to return the smallest common elements. The reason is that so single digit number in this problem is for sure less than a double digit number, right? So with that said, let's look at the problem treatment here. We're going to explain because the list has a length is at most none, right? This is a very small size problem. We can do what we feel convenient or what we feel we like, right? What we like. So here I'm going to use min heap. So essentially it's sort of sort. So you can use sort. The strategy is the following. If nums1 and nums2 have common digits, we just need to return the smallest common digit. And otherwise, we get the smallest digits x and y from nums1 and nums2 respectively. Then we consider whether we are going to return xy or yx. In other words, 10 times x plus y, that this is xy, right? And 10y plus x, that is yx in the numerical set. And then we can write the code easily. So here I'm going to use some set operation and the heap operation. So first I'm going to check if the two nums at list at set they have intersections. Let's call int equals set nums1 intersect. Let's see, add, right, nums2. If this is not empty, right, and then we're going to do this, right? So we can do int, so we can do some type conversion if we like. And then we can heapify this, heapq, heapify this guy, enter, right? And then we just need to return the smallest elements in the intersection, that is heapq, heap pop, right? We are popping from this heap, enter, right? So this is the result in this case. Otherwise, if this guy is an empty set, means that the two lists have no common elements. Then we just need to get the corresponding smallest number from the two lists. So this can be easily done. So heapify, heapq, heapify. So let's heap this one, and heapq, heapify nums2. And then we get xy by two heap pop operation. Heap pop from nums1, right? Similarly, heap pop nums2. And then we can return the minimum of 10 times x plus y, or 10 times y plus x, right? So in the first case here, if we are entering this if block, so we actually returns a single digit number, and in this part we return a smaller double digit number. So with that said, I guess we can do a check. So here, operator tab. So here I didn't change to set. Let's test again. Yeah, it passes the first example. Now let's change it and modify a little bit. Let's put a 3 in the second one so that they have a common number. So we should return 3 in this case. Yeah, we have 3. So now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the generic cases. So I guess for this problem, it's very straightforward. However, we need to notice this case. If they have common digits, we need to return the smallest common digits, right? So this generic case, basically we can easily perceive. So with that said, I guess that's about it for this easy problem and this video. Thank you.